Sure their kids are healthy. The Eric Paredes Save a Life Foundation is holding a free heart screening for families this weekend at El Capitan High School in Lakeside. Joining us now is Rhina Paredes-Greeson, the co-founder of the foundation. Rhina, it's so good to see you. Welcome back to KUSI.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, this foundation and event is very personal for you. It's all in honor of your son, Eric. If you don't mind, take us back to 2009 when your son was 15.
Yes. Eric was 15 years old. He was healthy, two-sport athlete, and one day Eric collapsed and died. Basically, Eric and I were together that day. I stepped out to go to a doctor's appointment, and Eric's dad came home, and 20 minutes found out that Eric had passed away on our kitchen floor. And they tried to do CPR, but it had been too long, and Eric passed away that day.
And your son had a heart condition. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, Eric, after Eric passed away and we got a call from a coroner, they figured out that Eric had passed away from sudden cardiac arrest. He had a fatal arrhythmia that we didn't know that he had. So it wasn't something that we already knew that he had. He never had any symptoms or any signs. So we did not know.
I am so sorry for your loss. And you being a mom and a nurse, what is the difference of having a heart screening versus a physical?
That's a very good question. So what happens when you go and get a sports physical or a well checkup, the doctor will check your eyes, check for scoliosis or hernias, but they will not do an EKG or a heart screening. And the EKG measures the heart rhythm. In what we do at our screenings, at our heart screenings, is we do a cardiac risk assessment, we do an EKG, we have a visit with the cardiology, and we also do an echocardiogram if the cardiology thinks that there's something abnormal. So that's the difference. Sports physicals and our well checkups will not do an EKG, and this is why we do the screenings at the Eric Paredes Save a Life Foundation.
Yeah, let's talk about the importance of getting heart screenings for your kids, because parents are making appointments for their child's physical, but not the heart screening.
Correct. So our foundation does 6 screenings every year for free to the community. Parents don't have to pay 1 cent. So why not get it done? And I always tell the parents that just because your child looks healthy from the outside, it doesn't mean that they are heart healthy.
Yeah. So the heart screening is on Sunday from 9:30 to 2 at El Capitan High School in Lakeside. Through the years of having the heart screening events, how has it changed other lives, impacted the community for having events like this?
So first, let me tell you why we're doing it at El Capitan High School. There was a senior student athlete at El Capitan High School. We're honoring his survival. He had sudden cardiac arrest just last November. So Andy collapsed. He was unconscious, unresponsive, and the quick action of his coach, who started CPR right away, and EMS shocking his heart, that's the reason why Andy is alive today. So this is why we're doing it at that screening. So when Andy went to the hospital after he had cardiac arrest, they found out that Andy had Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome, which is a heart condition that we also find regularly at our heart screenings when we do EKGs. So this is, I tell parents, come get your kids screened. This is, we always find abnormalities in all the screenings that we do.
Well, thank you for sharing Andy's story and also your son's story.
Yes.
Is there a website or an email families could reach out to get more information about the heart screening on Sunday?
Absolutely. epsavealife.org.
Okay. And how are you doing after all these years? I know it's so hard, and I know a lot of families are watching. Maybe they have lost a child. And how do you keep the strength and hope to be so strong to do something like this in honor of your son?
I feel that I don't want other parents to go through my journey, and I feel like if there's something that I can do to prevent other parents from going through this, I will do it. And just to add to the story, and to make it more impactful, American Heart Association also states that about 23,000 kids suffer sudden cardiac arrest outside the hospital in the United States. So this is something that happens quite often, and parents need to understand that.
Yeah, well, Rhina, thank you so much for being here and talking about the EP Save a Life Foundation heart screening on Sunday at El Capitan. Thank you.
Thanks, Teresa.